Goes the right option. Well, making something out of nothing. Westhoff centred forward. Now they'll get a goal. Well done, Hartlett. Westhoff, Gray, and into an open goal. Finished off by Shawls.
Fantastic bit of play by Hartlett against Sergio there.
Lee just took the hard knock.
And he knew that's what he had to do. As long as he actually drew the contest, he had the Port numbers around him.
Attack on the football from Hamish Hartlett. That's finals football there. Great team goal by Port Adelaide.
No, but they have kicked the first 5 here. They're all over the Hawks.
Segler knocked down Boak again. It's going to go deep. Hartlett high. I tell you what, that's coming back enough. That is an incredible goal. Hartlett from the intersection of 50 and the boundary. Unbelievable bend on the footy, and they have gone ape here at Adelaide Oval.
Okay, so the third skill we're going to focus on today is the mark. Okay, so another very, very important skill in Australian rules football. There's 2 different types of marks we're going to focus on today. The first one is the chest mark, where you hug the ball into your chest like that. And the second one is the mark out in the hands, where you catch the ball generally in front of your face. So the chest mark is probably the skill that is the most basic in terms of marking and the easiest mark to complete. And how it unfolds is that when the ball is coming towards you, you let it hit you in the chest, and then you wrap your arms around it and hug the ball into your chest like that to ensure that it doesn't slip out the bottom and that you can get a nice firm grasp on the football. Okay, so the chest mark is used less commonly than the mark out in the hands, and generally we only use this type of mark when it's very wet, so when it's been raining, or if the ball is really low and it makes it too difficult to mark the ball in the hands like that. We generally dive forward and take a chest mark, okay? And the one really key point to take out of this is that we want to make sure our elbows are nice and tight together, okay, when we do take that chest mark, and that's just to make sure that the ball doesn't slip out underneath us as we mark the football. Okay, so the second mark and the most commonly used mark in Australian rules football is referred to as the overhead mark, or the mark out in front, okay, and that's when your arms are extended, not completely extended so that they're so stiff and rigid, but just a little bit of give in your elbow just to allow the ball to come into you like that once the ball hits your hands, okay, to allow your elbows to give with the ball and ensure that you do mark the football, okay. The most important thing about this skill is ensuring that we've got a really strong base with our hands behind the football as it comes in. So think of it as potentially making a W with your fingers and thumbs, okay? You hold them together almost to form a net around the football as it comes into your hands. So as it's coming in, you're forming that net with both hands and grasping the football like that, marking the ball out in front and making it really difficult for your opponent to punch the ball away from you. Chest marks, yeah.